everyone. This is Brandee J, Luxe Kurves TV. Thank you for tuning in on today's episode, and thank you for supporting everything we have going on. If you don't know who she is, she was on our December cover. Yes. She's been featured in New York Fashion Week Plus. She's been featured on Luxe Kurves Fashion Night. Anytime I can get her, I get her. And she probably just like, Brandy's gonna book me for something.
It's true.
I call her Priscilla K because I always have a hard time pronouncing her last name.
It's okay.
But thank you so much for joining us, plus size model, advocate, everything you have going on. I'm just so happy to see you.
Thank you. It's been too long.
How long was the last time we saw each other?
It's probably been last year.
The talk show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Because
that
you didn't
long.
come to my birthday dinner.
Oh, I know. I sure did it.
I invited her, but she didn't come.
Hey, I had to take care of home. You know?
So what do you have going on? What you been up to?
Okay, so I've been on this spiritual journey.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I went through 2 breakups last year, so I just had to kind of go through a cleansing, a spiritual enlightenment, and so that's kind of what I'm on. I'm trying to
detox.
Yes, very much.
And
so.
how's the journey going for you?
You know what? It's going very well. I think it's more of something where I'm more in tune with myself and just, you know, kind of what modeling is for me. It's kind of changed from the original purpose of it from what it is now. So
and what is it for you now? It's
more of really enlightening myself and helping other people enlighten themselves and see what modeling is really about, what it's for. It's not just to be out there looking beautiful, but it's about uplifting other women. Of course, that's always something that's important to both of us.
Yeah.
Uplifting other women and just to really find what that platform is for you. So,
and have you found any struggles with this new direction in your career and personal life that you've been on as a model?
You know what, I have. It's something where for myself, I'm not trying to fit in the mold of what my agents want me to be. You know, now I've cut my hair, I've gone more natural.
I love it.
Yes.
Diana Ross. Yes.
So I'm just embracing more of who I am really, instead of just trying to fit into the mode of, you know, straightening my hair. And nothing's wrong with that, but for me, it's about going natural.
It's about, to me, I feel like you're finding not only your true purpose,
right,
but your true self.
Yes.
In an industry that tells us what we should be, how we should look, and what we should be doing.
Right.
So being in the industry even though we do say plus model, but I always like to refer to you guys as either my beauties or just models.
Yes, I love that.
What has been your greatest sacrifice you had to make?
You know what, it's right now, because I am working more of a full-time job, so the sacrifice that I've had to make in order to really find my path is kind of step back. And so with that, there's a lot more models that are coming in and that have taken up the platform, and they've elevated their careers because I had to take my step back. But most of the time, when it comes down to your career, it's not about doing it now. Yeah. Sometimes you do have to take a step back and reevaluate yourself and reevaluate what your purpose is. So for me, it's about tuning into who I really am and not being jealous of the other women that are, you know, elevating their platforms because of me stepping back, but it's just the sacrifice of reevaluating who I really am.
Because one thing I do, you are a great supporter. You support, and that is rare in this industry and among women of color. Right. Really just being like, I'm going to support, playing your position. Yeah. And I think you do a great job at that. And then when you need to be in the limelight, you jump in the limelight. So how long have you, for those who don't know, how long have you been modeling, and what made you decide to be a plus size model?
Well, I've been modeling for since 2013, really taking it on seriously. My first event, I was shooting for ZMJ Denim, so that was like my first campaign that I did, and shout outs to them for giving us, you know, the models that were there, the platform.
I remember that. Starting out and seeing them, and great, I love that.
Yes, because a lot of models that were in that shoot, now they've continued on in their careers. So that was really when I took it seriously, and I was like, okay, I'm going to step out and really do this. So that's when it all started in 2013.
And do you feel like the industry has grown, or do we have a long way to go to get to that mainstream level?
You know what? I feel like we do have some ways to go as far as getting to that mainstream level, because I was a part of LA Fashion Week, but it was pretty much, it was exclusive to the curvy designers, and so I feel like the support was not there for this event. And when they included everybody else, all the supporters, there was more of a crowd there, there was more celebrities there, but I feel like it's not there. Our platform, especially in Los Angeles, in the West Coast, is not there. When it comes to New York or even Atlanta, yes, it's there. When it comes to the West Coast, the support is not here. It's not mainstream. I feel like we were talking before we interviewed, that's why Luxe Kurves exists. Yeah. And that's why I feel like it's important to create that platform and do things more out here for us curvy women, because they act like curvy women don't exist in California. Exactly. Which we do. I'm born and raised in San Diego. So that's just like being in that experience with LA Fashion Week and feeling that support. Did that deter you from saying, do I want to do this again? Do I want to keep doing this, or should I just be like, whatever? No, I think it presents that challenge where you don't give up because of the lack of support, because you already know what your purpose is, so you're just going after it. So for you have always been that provider of a platform for the women on the West Coast, specifically in California, in Southern California, where a lot of women are very thin. That's who they put on a platform. But for you, you've always been that person that's provided a platform for us curvy women. And so I feel like, even though it's not on the mainstream, it doesn't deter me from not trying, because there's always something that's going to be a challenge. So I feel like it's something that it's something to overcome.
I think you have done a great job at creating that platform, and seeing your spiritual journey has really I can see, because I was like, okay, wait a minute.
She's doing all this yoga and stuff. Okay, got that.
I'm trying to do a yoga pose, like I can't do it. There's too much going on. But I do want us to take a quick break and talk more about your views and thoughts about the plus size industry and where we can go from there. Okay. So we'll be right back. Brandee J with Luxe Kurves TV. Hey everyone, we are back with Luxe Kurves TV with the beautiful Priscilla K, plus size model, now spiritual. I had to do the namaste. Yeah. Is this okay? Because I try to meditate and then I'll be in my moment and then here come the kids. Mama, I'm like, look, can I get into my moment so I don't have to, whatever. But being in the plus size industry, one thing that I feel like it's really important that I get upset about is seeing how the industry was created for women. It was because of women of color, right? And our body types. This is why the industry exists, because our body types are completely different. Do you feel like the main industry, or even the plus size industry, is taking that away from us and showcasing more of women who are not of color and giving them that platform versus us?
You know what, I do see that that's the course of what is taking place, is that they're giving more women of non-color the platform because I feel like we've always had those curves, and that everybody's always wanted those curves, and so I feel like that they are, but I feel like we're still in there. Yeah, it's not completely shunned for the women of color that don't have any platform, that do not have a platform. I feel like we're still in the race for whatever that is.
And what should we be doing as, being in the industry, being women of color or plus size? What should we do to be saying to them, like, no, this is not right?
I think it comes down to those, just like for you, Luxe Kurves, you're building that platform. I think you inspiring other women to continue to build those platforms. I think that's the most important thing, is to continue that journey. As you continue to inspire women that are coming up, women that are already at that platform, I think that's what it is. It's about inspiring each other and building that platform for other women to bring this the curves.
And what do you want your legacy to be?
Now that I've gone on this journey, well, you know what? This is like something that I've had to just journey through for myself. I really do. I love being a model. I love being in the limelight, but I really want to live a more simpler simpler life. I don't know if that's even a word, but a more simpler life where it would be out in nature with my husband, my children. That's just pretty much
I'll
where
come visit it.
Right, look.
I don't have to it's a king size bed. Right. You know, I can do nature to a certain extent.
Okay. No, well, it'll be something like that. You know, it won't be all the way like
I'm like, Priscilla, I can't do this. I gotta check into the hotel.
No. But you know, growing up in the islands, that's always been my thing, just growing up in nature. So that's where I see myself. I want my children to live a more natural life and even come back and forth. You know, I don't want to just stay in nature because I know that
have a fine balance.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know, the people on that end, they need to be inspired as well. So and I see that like people are drawn to you because of the enlightenment that you have. So so that's my legacy.
Well, I'm so excited you had time to stop by, which you always make time for me.
Yes, I do.
Have a choice.
I do.
How about you gonna be there, right?
Love her.
Thank you. Well, let everyone know where they can follow you and where they can see you next.
Yes. Well, Priscilla K, also known as Priscilla Katerena.
I try. I really do sometimes.
It's okay.
Priscilla, I'm just gonna call you Priscilla K because I don't have time. I get stressed out.
No worries. So you can find me on my website. It's PriscillaKaterena.com, and that's spelled PriscillaKaterena. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I'm on sometimes on Facebook. I don't really go on there anymore.
I don't be seeing.
Yeah, I don't be posting on there because you know you gotta block family because they be hating. Okay, when you want that enlightenment.
Wait, ain't the block feature so great?
Well, you know I don't even go on there anymore. So
I block people off my phone and then I warn them. I say you have been blocked. And then I block them.
Oh, see, I'm not even that advanced. Okay, I don't know about that, but I don't know what that is.
Well, I want to thank you so much again. Thank you for supporting Luxe Kurves. Thank you for being on the journey since we beginning into here.
Yes.
And you'll be seeing her at Luxe Kurves Fashion Night next year.
Yes.
You know, she doesn't have to audition. I'm like, you in, right? Here's the date, right? So thank you so much. Make sure you support, follow her. Thank you for supporting us. Make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms. Luxe Kurves, as always, Kurves with a K. This is Brandee J. See you next time.
Cut.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you.
Can't leave because you know you got to do a photo shoot now.
You see my gut?